Hi, I'm Kelsey. This is Third Eye Roll, and I'm going to be doing a collective message today, and we'll see kind of where it goes. I have a feeling I know where it's leading, but we'll just start going. We'll see what comes through. I pulled 4 Cosmic Creatures Oracle cards, and I've got some things that I channeled as I was pulling these that I wrote down so I can't forget, in hopes that I'm a little bit less chaotic in these collectives, but we get what we get. First up is the horse. I don't know if this one sounds familiar to anybody, but this one did just come up because we are entering the year of the horse, but this is really important for you to keep in mind. It's important for all of us to keep in mind the message that is coming from this, and I have some recommendations if this one resonates with you. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Some of this might be for you, some of it might be, if you just need one thing out of this message, I think you're finding it for a reason, but take what resonates and leave what doesn't, seriously. It might not all be for you, but parts of it are. So, listen up. Horse. Passion, drive, and wildness are the key words here. Wild and free, the horse can represent our willpower and drive to go all the way. Passion propels you forward and keeps you focused as long as you're connected to your purpose. The horse trots along. I'm hearing your purpose is what you're passionate about, by the way. If you didn't know that, that's it. The horse trots along, masterfully navigating the road ahead as an extension of human consciousness. Take a look within and ask yourself, what is my driving force? What motivates me to keep going when times get tough? There's a passion that wants to be expressed, an energy within you that can only be tamed for so long. Channel this energy in healthy ways, focusing on productive outlets that can transport you farther along your career path. The horse works tirelessly and is able to make massive progress, but only when it is only connected to its heart. Only when it is also connected to its heart. I don't know why I said it like that. Can't read, don't know. Don't forget your heart's mission as you gallop towards your victory and share your desires with the will of your mind, body, and soul. As confirmation of that, I watched a really great podcast episode by Acid for Squares. I watched it yesterday. It came out a little while ago, but it was their second interview with Daryl Anka, who channels Bashar. If you're unfamiliar with that, they have 2 episodes with him, and the first one is kind of covering the backstory that you would need for reference, and the second one is just really pertinent information to how things are going to move forward for humanity, and it is... I couldn't pick a word between imperative and pertinent, between which one is more accurate to listening to that. So if that card resonated with you, like, oh, I needed to hear that, go watch that podcast too. Again, that was Acid for Squares. And Daryl and Bashar, there's a lot of really great interviews with Daryl about everything that's come through. So I definitely recommend that. And if you've never heard those names, words, whatever before, that's a really good spot to start. The second one here is the flamingo. I had it marked. Where did it go? I put this guy here so I can't. Hold on. There we go. Okay. The flamingo. Balance, centered, socialize are the keywords here. Able to stand perfectly on one leg, the flamingo can remain balanced amid chaos and connects you to your center of gravity. The flamingo urges you to stay strong and focus on one point. As in yoga, when striking a pose that requires your balance, you must focus ahead of you, remaining completely immersed in your moving meditation. The flamingo is also assigned to let loose and have some fun. The iconic bird is pink, and the more pink it is, the stronger its well-being. Flush yourself pink by staying active. As a social bird, flamingos like to live in large groups, bonding with multiple members over time. The flamingo encourages you to try something new in a group activity where you will be supported for expressing your true colors. Getting involved in your community helps keep you balanced with all of your other commitments. Balance can fluctuate, and so can you. And if both of those are resonating, I have a collective from about a week or 2 ago that both of those cards actually did come out for that too. So that one might resonate with you as well. So after this reading, go check that one out if these are resonating with you so far. Another thing that I'm hearing is Dolores Cannon. If you haven't introduced yourself to that world yet, it's time. You might be seeing 777 a lot and 222. Those might be some angel numbers. I'll put all of this on the screen too, but okay, the Jaguar. With incredible vision and laser focus. Oh, sorry. Keywords. Ferocity. Why can't I say that word? I can't speak anymore. I cannot think of how to pronounce that word right now. I don't know why. Whatever. Okay, connecting the dots and patterns. With incredible vision and laser focus, the Jaguar understands the patterns of life, even in the midst of chaos. Like its fur, okay, there's a lot of people who are feeling like they're in the midst of chaos right now. It's necessary chaos. I do want to add that. Like its fur, the Jaguar can connect the dots, tying together seemingly unrelated ideas. Where others see spots, the Jaguar sees opportunities. The Jaguar encourages you to chase your passions with persistence and aggression and gives you the power to release pure force as you push past blocks and limitations. However, this is not all pure spontaneity. It also involves the ability to plan 3 steps ahead with innovation and foresight. The Jaguar is methodical, so when the right moment strikes, it only takes one blow to make an impact. With unmatched ferocity, I can't. It's like when you say a word too many times and you're like, that's not a word anymore. I haven't said this word in so long that now that I'm trying to say it, I'm like, it's like not coming naturally to me. That's weird. Okay, whatever. The Jaguar is unrivaled in its power and drive. When the Jaguar shows up for you, embody your aggressive side and don't be afraid to go after what you want. Step into a role of the leader. Oh my goodness. It's your time to be first. I don't know why that was so hard to get out, but it's a necessary message. Probably because it's for me too. That's probably what it is. Okay. And then the last card that I pulled here. And that one goes right along with the other ones that we pulled there. So that makes perfect sense, especially with the horse. Well, honestly, both of them. Passions are what's going to be our driving force for everybody fairly soon. The starfish, regeneration, shine, and brilliance are the keywords here. Shining bright, the starfish twinkles celestial beams of good luck, fortune, and inspiration. The starfish guides you towards embracing your unique qualities, reminding you that you are truly special and it is okay to be different from everyone else. Okay, I'm hearing you are the niche. I was just saying this in my video earlier, and it keeps coming up on my page. You are the niche. We are all the niche. You yourself are a brand. You yourself are, anything that is you. It is not what you're doing. It is not who you're trying to be like or take ideas as you want. If it seems to make sense to you, take it. It's not copying because you are you. As long as you're like, I'm doing this because it speaks to me, not because I'm trying to be you. Okay, go for it, If you're facing challenges around being misunderstood and a feeling like you don't belong, the starfish gently reminds you are not alone in this experience. Hi, this is Third Eye Roll. Welcome to the community. We're all here. The gang's all here. Okay, SpongeBob might be relevant. Or maybe you grew up watching SpongeBob. I don't know. Anyway. SpongeBob has been coming up a lot lately. SpongeBob might be kind of relevant. If that's coming up a lot for you randomly lately, maybe just whatever, take what resonates. I'll shut up. Okay, the more you share your light, the more you attract people who can understand, relate to, and cheer you on. The starfish has the ability to regenerate missing limbs and can recover from dire situations. You have this ability too, so do not fear losing your identity or your inner circle. Those parts of you will regenerate and shape into the person you're becoming. So true. The most authentic version of you is yet to come, and the starfish is here to support you along the way. That's such a good message. As far as, I wrote down some songs and some other things that were coming through as I was pulling the cards in the first place. The song Take It Easy by the Eagles. All of these songs, if you're resonating with this, look up the lyrics to these songs and they might make sense, they might not. It might already be a significant song, I don't know. Take It Easy by the Eagles. All My Life. Both songs came through from the Foo Fighters and from Casey and JoJo. Yeah. all my life. Both, I hear them both at the same time. So, and both lyrics, like, you could look up both and they'd both be something will apply. And then Last of the Real Ones by Fall Out Boy. It started with like line 1 and I was like, yeah, it's just the whole song. It's not just the first line. But some of you will be starting a new job. Maybe you're kind of waiting to start a new job. January, February, you're probably starting a new job, or you're walking away from like working a typical like 8 or 9 to 5 job and branching out on your own. So those things might be relevant to you. I am being guided to just pull some of these. I bet I know what's going to come out, but all right. I will read these ones and then we'll call it good on this collective. So that first deck that I used is the Cosmic Creatures deck. It's more of an oracle deck, I would say. And then this is the Audacity Tarot deck. So some of the cards are easier to read and none of these are, I couldn't just assume. So I will read them quickly. I love this deck. It's one of my favorites. I do wish it was in alphabetical order though. Bear with me here. I can't possibly just be prepared ahead of time. Well, I suppose how am I going to know what I'm going to pull, huh? Where in the heck is this? Oh, there it is. Okay. The message with the pump is what is milking you? The membranes, the tubing, the blocked milk ducts, whether you're quite literally a pumping mother or you have no idea what that means, the pump symbolizes your output into the world. The pump is the bridge between your energy and how willingly you give of yourself to everyone around you. Not only do you give freely and fully of yourself, you willingly and voluntarily submit yourself to mechanical torture in order to keep a convenient, well-labeled container and at perfectly spaced out intervals. I want to read this one first, but that is on the same page. I'm going to read them how they came out. Okay. The fiddle leaf fig. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is as futile as the fiddle leaf fig. And try saying that 5 times fast, because I sure can't even say it once. Okay, give it up. Regardless of your boho woven planter basket, your fiddle leaf fig will die a slow and painful death, leaf by leaf, until you're left with nothing but a crispy stub and an $89 hole in your pocket. Despite your best intentions, strict watering schedule, fertilizer, dutiful misting, and perfectly positioned grow lights, it's not happening. Let it go. Be free of the fig. Find a lower maintenance or plastic plant to satiate your black thumb. And that is not going to be about the same thing for everybody, but I'm sure there are things you can think of. Whatever popped in your head might be that. And then the bottle. The bottle, the baba, the source of nourishment, the ultimate reservoir of life. What are you bottling up? Your precious gifts are meant to be given away. Step into your power, authenticity, and your flow by relaxing into the essence of who you really are. And so, yeah, pulling your energy back and only giving it to those who can reciprocate, who are meeting you where you're at energetically. This is the card I thought was going to fly out right on the bottom of the deck there. I will wrap it up with that one because that's right there with it. And I am feeling a lot of airflow, so that's confirmation. Whew. All right, hold on. Last card of this collective. And remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Maybe the first half of this made sense to you and the last half doesn't. That's fine. That's okay. Just take what you need. Chances are you've lived through, oh, of course, I can't read half the words on this. Okay. Chances are you've lived through the Great Recession, conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. I'll just skip that one. An ongoing pandemic and the makings of world conflict. Number 3, you're dead inside but still kicking. The world is going to shit and you're still getting up with a smile on your face. Are you the ultimate optimist or are you in denial? Either way, does it really matter right now? Only you know the answer to that. In the meantime, let's party. Yeah, so if that resonated, great. Let me know below if you have any questions or anything about anything I said, or if you want to book a reading, send me a DM. My link is in my bio. I'm very close to having it able to actually click. I just need 1,000 followers. So if you're not following me, please do. I go live a few times a week. Pretty soon we'll be doing things with other people, and that will be exciting. There'll be lots to learn from that. So if you felt like you learned anything here or heard what you needed to hear, stick around. There'll be more where that came from. Yeah, I presume I'll be back in a few days to do another collective just to check in before the weekend. I don't think that we normally need so many, but we're in the holiday season wrapping up a snake year, so I understand that maybe we need a little bit more, just a boost as we're scrolling, you know. So I digress. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will chat again soon. Thanks for being here.